I think it's still 150 or higher as possible. Okay. I know it doesn't feel like it, but once we get through this tariff and that agenda around tariffs, markets can look forward to things that could be positive.
The next 24 hours are going to be very crucial for the crypto and traditional markets. After Trump's presidential election, April 2nd seems to be the biggest news date as Trump announces reciprocal tariffs. Also, there's a lot to cover about Sonic, Solana, and the Cardano ecosystem that you can't miss. Plus, there's a new RWA gem coming up that might just end up giving Ondo strong competition. This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, altcoinbuzz.io, and as always, not financial advice, and wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Alright guys, welcome back. So we are having a slight pump before New York Open. It is April Fool's Day, so I don't know what this means, but yeah, tomorrow's Liberation Day. Tomorrow's the big day. We sold off over the weekend. I actually thought we would pump into around $2,000, but it seems things got kind of worse, and the things Trump said made the market sell off a little bit more over the weekend. So we had to sell off. We went from around 88,000 all the way down to around just around $81,000. We're back above 84 right now. This could be making a lower high here, or sorry, a higher low, and we could be going higher towards $90,000. But I think we're really going to see what happens tomorrow. This isn't a news week that I necessarily want to be trading. This is kind of one you want to just be waiting to see what happens, because really anything can happen, and we're going to get to that here. So Lark Davis says Trump announcing tariffs on a Wednesday, unemployment data coming out on Friday. It's going to be an extremely volatile week. Avoid taking high leverage trades and don't blow up your trading account this week. So I'm kind of avoiding trading very much this week, because I don't think everything's news driven. It's very much at the whim of a single tweet that could come out from Trump. So it's a very tough week to be trading. Meanwhile, though, we have Tommy Lee from Fundstrat, and he is calling for 150K Bitcoin this week. And this is what he's saying about the tariffs and the rest of the year.
Is this a decent time to be stacking?
I think so.
You do at 80.
Yeah, I think part of this was Bitcoin seasonally was just not going to be attractive until after March ends, and now we're finally exiting March. And so I think not only is the calendar looking better, but as you're saying, the Fed and central banks are easing, QT's ending. I think that with positive Washington sort of tailwinds means I think Bitcoin can do well to the end of the year.
Right. People love it when I ask you what your year-end target is on Bitcoin.
Yeah,
and makes people very excited.
Yes, and I mean,
one crazy high again.
I think it's still 150 or higher as possible. Okay. I know it doesn't feel like it, but once we get through this tariff and that agenda around tariffs, markets can look forward to things that could be positive.
So that's very bullish. And we also have Crypto Rover saying the Economic Policy Uncertainty Index hits a new all-time high. On Wednesday, April 2nd, Trump will announce more tariffs. It's going to be an insanely volatile week. So right now, we have insane volatility, especially in the stock market, the crypto market as well. We're hitting high levels on the VIX of the volatility index. And so it is just all over the place. Very, it's a very bad week to be taking too many trades. We also have Matthew Siegel saying Trump's family launching a Bitcoin mining venture with Hut 8. So Hut 8 transferred all Bitcoin ASICs to an American Bitcoin Corp, majority-owned subsidiary, created by a previous buyout of an American data centers, formed by a group of investors that includes Eric and Don Jr. Eric Trump to serve as the chief strategy officer. We also have a little bit more news into that, which is pretty interesting. So the Trumps are getting into Bitcoin mining. Trump had said that he wants to bring Bitcoin mining all to the U.S., and so this looks like it could be one step towards doing that.
This was new news this morning that we did not know was coming, but Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. are investors in a company that is basically forming a joint venture with Hut 8. Hut 8 will be the majority owner of it, 80%. They are transferring all of their Bitcoin mining rigs to this new subsidiary, and it will be called American Bitcoin. Now, remember, on the campaign trail, President Trump made this promise that he wanted all Bitcoin to be mined in the USA, which a lot of people in the industry were skeptical that he'd actually be able to fulfill that promise just because of the decentralized global nature of Bitcoin. And we haven't heard much from the president himself about how he plans to follow through on that plan. But we do know now that the Trump sons are a part of this this operation, this joint venture with HUD 8 to mine Bitcoin in America.
And then moving on to an altcoin that's doing actually pretty well, we have S. So Intel Scout says, breaking a stablecoin market cap on Sonic just hit a new all-time high. In a sea of market red, S growth metrics are silently gaining momentum. We're witnessing crazy inflows, $37 million in an hour. This isn't hype, it's hard data. Don't get left behind. We also have Whale Insider saying, Sonic's co-founder Andre Cronje declares, we won't stop increasing performance until we hit the limits of physics, ahead of Sonic's CS 2.0 protocol upgrade. Also, DeFi Llama says, top chains by net bridge inflows over the past 7 days, Barachain, Arbitrum, and Sonic. I think Arbitrum usually is bringing to Hyperliquid. So, other than the huge inflows that are going to Hyperliquid, I'm sure Sonic is probably up here, probably tied around number 2 if we were to take those away. Then we also have Miles Deutscher saying, Sonic mainnet S clocks in at the highest theoretical transactions per second versus most major blockchains at 370k transactions per second. Fundamentals matter, and this could position Sonic for unique use cases that wouldn't be possible on standard blockchains. We have started to make a higher low here, so we're starting to make these higher lows. I would really be interested in it if we were able to break back above 61 cents, because we then create a higher low here, and so it would be more so confirmed. With everything that's happening in the macro right now, this isn't one that I'm looking to take right now because very easily, the news could come out tomorrow very bad and then it just, dumps back down here to around 41 cents. So this isn't somewhere I want to be taking a position. Normally, if there wasn't the whole macro thing, it would look pretty good. And this is probably an area where I'd be looking to pick it up to head towards, these highs around 61 cents. But because of the macro, I'm not looking to take too many positions right now. If we were able to, have this news come out tomorrow, and then the following day, other countries, talk about what they need to talk about for reciprocal tariffs. Once all that settles this week, and if we're above around 61 cents, it's probably a position I'd look to take somewhere on S or Sonic. So Sonic looking pretty good. Then moving on, we have Alley Charts saying Solana's network has just reached a new all-time high of 11.12 million addresses. So Solana network is still continuing to grow, and we have sentiment saying with news that institutions like GameStop and BlackRock are integrating Bitcoin and launching yield-bearing tokenized treasury funds on Solana, crypto's number 5 market cap asset is seeing an astounding level of bullish sentiment pouring in on social media. Many social media posts reflect optimism for market recovery with a bullish outlook on the broader cryptocurrency market. Overall, the combination of technological advantages, institutional interest, and community support, and influencer engagement are contributing to a nearly unheard of positive versus negative commentary ratio of 18-1 right now. And Alley Charts also adds an upswing to $140 for Solana, would liquidate $69 million in short positions. So there's a lot of short interest right now in Solana. Solana also added, Solana is for stablecoins, $12 billion plus supply and growing. Money should be fast, settled instantly, and be accessible to all. So stablecoins are also growing on Solana, on top of Sonic as well. But meanwhile, Solana is still looking, it's looking decent. It's making a bit of a higher low here, but it is still holding at this major support around $125. It was looking strong last week, but now it just kind of like the whole market just sold off over the weekend. Nothing to do too much right now. I'm a little bit worried because we have tapped this level multiple times and we are just kind of sitting here. So if we don't have some kind of amazing news come out over the next couple of days, it is possible that we break the support after we've tapped it for the multiple, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-ish time we've tapped this level of support and we haven't gone underneath it. So it is a huge level of support. If news doesn't come out very good the next couple of days and we sell off a little bit more, it is very possible we go underneath this and we probably retest the double digits again, maybe somewhere around the high 90s. Great place to pick up Solana, but not looking good overall for market structure. So we pretty much want to pray that this holds right now. And if you want to get interested in Solana, you probably want to be looking for at least above $143 as more confirmation that we are going to go higher. This isn't an area that I really want to be longing yet just because it hasn't held up very well recently. So that's Solana. BYDFi has started a trading carnival in the BSC chain's ecosystem. You can trade in various trading pairs like BNB, CAKE, and plenty more. BYDFi offers a $20,000 prize pool and it'll last until April 1st. Join BYDFi's BSC Chain Ecosystem Trading Competition now. Here's the details. The BYDFi BSC Ecosystem Trading Competition has 3 events. They include 9 trading pairs on BYDFi, and they're all USD trading pairs, so check them out. They include BNB, CAKE, Baked, TST, Auction, Shell, Broccoli, BB, and Coma. The first event is a new user bonus. This event has a $5,000 share, you need to complete your first contracts trade on BYDFi's eligible trading pairs. However, you need a total trading volume that exceeds $1,000 to receive your $5. It's first come, first serve. The second event is a trading competition. This event offers a $10,000 share, and if your trading volume exceeds $5,000, you qualify for a share of $10,000. Your share is based on your trading volume proportion, and you can only qualify with the eligible pairs. And the third event is inviting friends. Here you can share a $5,000 prize pot. You can earn a $5 referral fee for each friend you invite that trades $1,000 or more. You can earn up to $100 and it's first come, first serve. You can also opt to receive more trading signals. BYDFi has a select trading group on Telegram where you can receive signals and market and platform updates. You only need to verify your BYDFi user ID in this link, and once you've done this, you'll receive a link to join the group. So to recap, first, sign up through the provided link. Second, transfer funds to your futures wallet. Third, verify your user ID. And fourth, join the Signal group. So sign up for BYDFi today with the link down below to take part in this trading competition and earn some bonuses for trades you'd be making anyway. Then moving on, we have Cardano with Leos could reach Solana speed with full decentralization. So Charles Hoskinson recently said this on the Wolf of Wall Street's podcast.
We have $1.5 billion on chain to basically make strategic investments for as long as necessary. And we have all the technology coming online to support it, like Midgard is our layer 2 optimistic rollup system. And then we have Leos, which is going to give us kind of Solana style speed, but full decentralization and no stalls. And then we have all the zero knowledge technology that's coming in too. We're kind of state of the art on the zero knowledge side.
And lastly, Charles says, once the stablecoin and market structure bill pass, that opens the floodgates. Apple, Facebook, Google, and Microsoft will put crypto wallets in their platforms. And when you add up their users, it's 3 billion people.
Two bills that are currently being discussed in the House and Senate. The one that's most likely to pass in the next 60 to 90 days is the stablecoin bill. And then the second one's the market structure bill. Once those two bills pass, Apple, Microsoft, Google, Facebook are going to say, hey, we're crypto people now. And so they're going to put wallets in their platforms because they can capture an enormous amount of the market. When you add their user bases of 3 billion people, and when they have those 3 billion users, it's like they have cryptocurrency wallets right in Windows, right in Facebook, right in your cell phone apps, right in iOS. And because they now can legally hold stablecoins and use stablecoins, they're going to do it because they don't like paying the processing fees on credit cards. So they'll issue their own stablecoins or partner with people to do that, and they have feeless transactions inside the system. And then suddenly these tech companies become financial service providers, and they have so much money and so much power that they'll push through. Once that's there and you have a good regulatory regime, it's very easy then to click a button to create yield products on top of that. So that's what's going to bring the value flow in, because the users already are wired into that system. Their money's already there. Their credit cards are already there. Their purchase power is already there. And there's just too much temptation not to do that. And the competitive equilibria are such that they have to do that.
And then lastly, we have Not Telling saying, when the market is boring, stack the strongest projects. Despite the market volatility, Plume is still up 35% in the last 90 days and up 53% relative to Bitcoin in the last 90 days. Why is Plume showing such tremendous strength? First of all, Binance invested in Plume and chose them as their RWA pick. Second of all, mainnet launch is weeks away, where straight out of the gate we see billions in TVL. And third of all, they're partnering up with a crypto giant almost every single day. Lastly, Binance and Coinbase listings are imminent, and smart money has been accumulating. Plume is by far the best position to explode when QT ends, meaning quantitative tightening. So Plume is doing pretty well, especially compared to Ondo. It is a new RWA coin, is the new shiny coin, so that's probably why. We also have Crypto Mario saying RWAs are on the move. Plume is going for new highs and aiming for that $1 billion mark. The mainnet of Plume Network will likely have more than $3 billion in starting TVL above Barachain to give a frame of work. The market cap for Plume will skyrocket then. So it has reclaimed so far this level here around 17 cents. We do want to see it do something like this. Ideally, we want to see it break above this level and reclaim this level around 18 cents. But at the very least, we want to see it reclaim this level here around 17.6-ish. We want to see it consolidate here for a couple days. We don't want it to go back down here because then we're underneath this level that it reclaimed and it's not looking that great. So Plume is kind of one where while it is looking good, it's not at a place that I'd be doing too much right now. It's probably one that you want to, set these levels here, set alerts for, and then possibly, take trades on. Like I said, with the other ones, I kind of want to see this show some renewed strength. So I want to see it break above this level. And I'd be a lot more interested around 18.4 here if it was able to reclaim this level, because then we'd be for sure making higher lows. So I would like to see it reclaim this level and then go towards new all-time highs around, 22-ish cents. So Plume's the one that I'm going to be watching for. I'm going to be setting alerts for. But like I said, not much trading this week. Just kind of watching, kind of see what happens with the whole the whole tariffs tomorrow. And unfortunately, if we do get a bit of a liquidation, or if we do get a pump, it's really going to, shake up the entire market. So we're going to have to watch what happens tomorrow. But that's it for the video today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.